Eagle 102.
From KJFM Radio, Eagle 102, Area High School Softball is on the air. Eagle 102 brings you area softball on air and online. Now, exciting area high school softball action on your area sports leader, KJFM, Eagle 102.
And welcome to Bowling Green High School. Mark Fronick, Jim Ross getting ready for Tuesday afternoon EMO battle. It's pink out night here as the Clopton Lady Hawks take on the Bowling Green Lady Cats. Lots to talk about ahead of this one, including the Battle of the Smiths.
Yeah, this is ironic.
Yeah. We'll talk more about that when we start the pregame show for you next here on Eagle 102.
As many as people don't take their medication as prescribed. Some never even fill their prescription, even if they don't feel well. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, your local Health Mart pharmacy is here to help. For fast, friendly service and affordable prices every day, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
It's fall, y'all. That means a stop by Prairie's Edge Garden Center is a must. Prairie's Edge can help with all your fall decorating needs, including pumpkins and gourds of every shape, color, and size. Beautiful mums, annuals, and perennials are also available, as well as yard stakes, mailbox covers, pottery, bird baths, and so much more. Be sure to bring the family out and enjoy the corn maze, which will run through October 31st. For everything fall, it's Prairie's Edge Garden Center, just south of Bowling Green.
Lynn's Heritage House isn't your average senior living facility. At Lynn's, residents have an abundance of social and recreational activities, including trips to the Twin Pike Family YMCA, numerous craft projects, and even the occasional day trip around Pike County. As a resident, you can enjoy the same independent lifestyle you've always enjoyed, but with the peace of mind knowing that help is available when needed. For more information, visit Lynn's Heritage House, 800 Kelly Lane in Louisiana, or online at lynsheritage.com.
You simply can't buy a better replacement window than one from Sun Window Company. Energy-efficient windows and doors with a lifetime warranty on both the window and installation. Sun Window Company, family-owned and operated since 1989, offers low factory direct prices on high-quality vinyl windows, custom designed to fit perfectly and built to last. See how much you can save. Call Sun Windows, 573-549-2080 for details and a free estimate. Sun Window Company, Highway 161 in Middletown.
Hear all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth. Sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
It's time now for the Eagle 102 pregame show, sponsored by Bowling Green Pharmacy.
And welcome back to Bowling Green. Mark Fronick and Jim Ross getting ready for action here between the Clopton Lady Hawks, the Bowling Green Lady Cats, and we mentioned it right off the top. It's the Battle of the Smiths tonight, Jim, as not only will Coach Craig Smith from Bowling Green be facing daughter Brea in center field, but she's going to lead off the ball game tonight, and Craig said he's going to hit her with the first pitch.
Yeah, a little inside information there from Coach Smith. Bet that doesn't happen.
Yeah, probably not.
He won't get to come home for dinner.
Yeah, and they met last year, and I heard that Brea didn't get to play in that game. She got hurt in the warm-up. So I think this is the first time that they face off on the softball diamond between father and daughter. Daughter, of course, being the freshman for the Clopton Lady Hawks. But that's just one of the storylines going into this one. It's a pink out night. Clopton in solid pink and Bowling Green in a tie-dyed pink. And if you're watching on KJFMradio.com, you've seen that I updated our graphics to reflect the pink as
and
well.
Probably on video it's going to be a little bit challenging to tell them apart because the tie-dye, when they get out on the field, it looks more like a light pink rather than tie-dye. But
here's the easy way to do it. The team on the field will have gloves. the team batting will have bats and helmets.
Yeah, that's a good way to narrow it down, isn't it?
Yeah, this isn't football or basketball.
We can differentiate that way pretty easy, yeah.
But, when you get on the base pass, it might create a little confusion if someone's sneaking in behind a runner or something like that, where exactly to throw the ball, who's catching it and who's trying to avoid being caught. But Bowling Green coming off a tough weekend in the CUPE Classic. They lost all 3 games against some very, very stiff competition, but came back with a quality win over Warrenton yesterday.
Yeah, they played 4 games in a row against top-shelf teams. You mentioned they won last night against Wharton. That was just their 4th loss of the year. They're 13-4 now, so that tells you how good a competition they played. They beat Blair Oaks, a perennial state contender. They lost to Blair Oaks, I should say. Lost to Rockbridge, who's undefeated. I think they're 20-0 now.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe they played that many games.
Yeah.
And then they lost to St. Teresa's out of Kansas City in the Cupid Classic. So that's what they've done over the years. If you think about it, they start early in the Troy tournament and get that stiff competition. Then they try to back in load their post-conference schedule, if you will, with another good tournament to get them ready for district play. And that's what they've done this year. And they took their lumps, but played well last night against a quality pitcher. Warren's got a really good pitcher, by the way. So they're going to have to adjust their eyes here a little bit tonight. And the big question is, is their pitching ready? They played 5 games in 4 days. People will tell you that softball pitching doesn't strain your arm like baseball does, but still, these are young kids, and playing that many games in 4 days could be a bit of a challenge.
Clopton starting to come into their own a little bit. They're a young ball club. They've got good pitching. Still need to get those bats a little more alive here as they get into the last week before districts.
Well, we know how competitive Tony Francis is, but I think if you told him that he was 10-7 with a week to go in the season, and when the season started, he'd have taken that. He said, let's just move on right to that point in the year and let the chips fall where they may going forward. But they've played better of late. They've scored some runs of late. Although they lost to Wright City in their last game, they haven't played since Thursday, so they should be rested up and ready to go.
We'll talk about our keys to the game when we come back here on the Eagle 102 pregame show.
Daily life is a bit different right now than what we're used to. Some are feeling the effects more than others, but let's remember that this too shall pass and try to find ways to keep positive, help others in need, continue to support our businesses as best we can, but also take this time of distancing and shutdowns to self-reflect and improve. Spend quality time with family, exercise, pray, tackle a home improvement project, even if it's just a power cleaning inside and out, but do something that helps you feel empowered and moving forward. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, praying for good to come out of trials.
Liggins Flooring in Bowling Green offers Dreamweaver stain-proof carpet, new waterproof plank flooring, plus Novus hardwood and Trutex vinyl. Liggins Flooring at 705 Business Highway 61 in Bowling Green. Big enough to get the job done, small enough to care.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Some never even fill their prescription, even if they don't feel well. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, your local Health Mart pharmacy is here to help. For fast, friendly service and affordable prices every day, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
Time now for the Eagle 102 Keys to the Game on KJFM, sponsored by Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate in Louisiana.
I think it all centers around the pitching for Clopton in this one. Bowling Green has to be ready for a quality pitcher. They can't just set on the recent success they've had against Clopton the last few years. And Brooklyn McKinney has to be aware of those Bowling Green bats. This is a lineup that can kill you from 1 through 9. So she has to be consistent and sharp here in this ball game, or it could be a quick night.
Well, she's always around the plate. That's a good thing for her. She doesn't want to give any free base runners if she can help it. As you said, Bowling Green generally is going to put it in play. Biggest thing for Bowling Green is while McKinney's a quality pitcher, she doesn't have the gas that they've seen over the weekend. So I suspect it's going to take an inning or a trip through the lineup maybe for Bowling Green players to really get their eyes adjusted to a drop ball pitcher. She's predominantly a drop ball pitcher that maybe doesn't throw quite as hard as what they've seen in the last 5 games. For Bowling Green, I haven't seen Tanner Turner pitch. I've seen her warm up. Looks like she throws a lot of rise balls and curve balls, so that's a little bit different from what Clopton's seen throughout the year as well. So they'll have to adjust to that, and of course they've got to put the ball in play. They'll play a bunch of little ball. They'll bunt. They'll try and take pitches and try and get some walks, and they'll play base to base if they can. And anything could happen today.
Yeah.
This could be a close game. This could be a run rule game. Who knows what's going to happen because both these teams are coming from different directions right now.
Are those?
That's why they play them, right?
Not the biggest numbers you've ever seen on the back of a softball jersey,
but close.
Those are huge.
Close.
Getting ready for the national anthem here. We'll get our starting lineups after this on Eagle 102.
This is Kyle Schurter, Assistant Vice President at Community State Bank of Missouri. We offer a variety of loans to meet your needs. Whether you're looking for a conventional loan or a HELOC or an FHA, VA, or USDA loan, give us a call. We have some of the best rates around. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hair care for the entire family. That's what's available at PJ's Salon in Louisiana. Everyone is welcome. Men, women, boys, and girls. PJ's can help make everyone look their best. Walk-ins are welcome, and evening hours can be made by appointment. PJ's Salon is your fall senior hair salon, from hair, tanning, and nails to pedicures, waxing, and supplies. Call or stop in. PJ's Salon in the Raintree Mall in Louisiana. Best wishes to all the area sports teams this year from the friendly folks at PJ's Salon.
It's hard to believe it's been 75 years since Aubrey Knight, way back in 1945, founded Knight Equipment Company. Aubrey's son RJ worked right alongside his dad until December of 1975, when he purchased and incorporated the business from his father. Now known worldwide for their wire rope and splicing, Knight Equipment Company continues to grow. Here's a heartfelt congratulations and a big thank you for being such a model of excellence and consistency. Happy 75th birthday, Knight Equipment Company, 717 North 15th Street in Bowling Green.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Some never even fill their prescription, even if they don't feel well. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, your local Health Mart pharmacy is here to help. For fast, friendly service and affordable prices every day, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
The Eagle 102 starting lineups on KJFM are sponsored by Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy.
Looks like we might get started a minute or two early here, so let's run through these starting lineups for the Clopton Lady Hawks. They're coached by Tony Francis, assisted by Dalton McKenney. They'll lead it off at the center fielder, number 11, Brea Smith. Mary Margaret Garrett bats second. She's the second baseman, wears number 15. The 3 spot belongs to pitcher number 14, Brooklyn McKenney. In the cleanup spot, the shortstop, number 22, Shanna Yates. Batting fifth, the left fielder, number 24, Kerrigan Lockard. Then the catcher, number 7, Janaea Bazan. In the 7th spot is the designated player, number 25, Jaden Jeans. Then the first baseman, number 4, Abby Daskalakis. The third baseman bats ninth, number 21, Jasmine Hammett. And flexing in right field will be number 23, Logan Hall. So again, it's Smith, Garrett, McKinney, Yates, Lockard, Bazan, Jeans, Daskalakis, and Hammett, with Hall flexing in rights. For the Bowling Green Lady Cats, they're coached by Craig Smith, assisted by J.C. Hickerson. They'll lead it off with the center fielder, Grace Dieters. Then the third baseman, Meredith Betts. First baseman bats third, Jade Meyer. Then the cleanup hitter is the catcher, Grace Dameron. Batting fifth is the pitcher, Tanner Turner. Then the second baseman, number 13, Haley Chandler. Batting seventh, the designated player, Caitlyn Womack. Then the left fielder, number 2, Kennedy Grimsley. Shortstop bats ninth, number 21, Haley Prater. And flexing in right field will be number 14, McKenna Orff.
2 strikes, 2 pitches here on Smith to start this ball game while Mark was getting through the lineup.
Fouls that one off, and Coach Francis wasn't looking. He almost got hit by that ball.
One thing we didn't mention is that the wind is blowing out, and this place can be a launching pad.
Oh, yeah.
When the wind blows out here.
Boy, they shade her in across the outfield, and that one travels high, and the count goes to a ball and 2 strikes to the leadoff hitter, Smith. Brea digs back in, the right-handed hitter. Swings and misses at a 1-2 pitch, and that's the first out here in the top of the first inning.
Pretty good pitch in the upper part of the zone that time by Turner. Smith not able to catch up with it. Threw a couple of rise balls, curveball, and a drop in that sequence.
Craig didn't hit her.
Did not hit her. He gets to come to dinner tonight.
That'll bring in Mary Margaret Garrett, the second baseman. Long look out to Tanner Turner. And the first pitch to her is on the inside corner for strike 1. Got a great view up from above here in the press box at Bowling Green High School.
Yeah, a little curveball in the inside half. It's moving the Clopton players off the plate and curving right over the inside corner.
This one fouled off and off the light standard there behind the Bowling Green baseball dugout. 0-2.
Pretty good velocity by Turner. Now they're looking for a softball.
Has to come in from the pitching team, the fielding team. Everyone handles their own softballs.
One of the many COVID things going on in the world today.
0-2 to Mary Margaret Garrett, and this one is nub foul toward the Bowling Green dugout, still 0-2. In on the hands.
Yeah, sawed it off inside that time. See if she wants to go with the rise ball up in the eyes this time.
That one lifted foul. Went with the outside pitch.
Was a rise ball up and away. Garrett probably swung at a ball, but able to foul it off nonetheless.
Stays 0-2. And the next from Tanner Turner. Lifted again. Foul.
Same pitch, same result.
3 foul balls since the count went to 0-2.
Where are those freshmen chasing those foul balls?
We even have the middle school team here, I think.
Yeah, they are watching, I think. I don't know where maybe they're in the student section. They were down in the left field corner eating pizza when I came up.
Didn't share, did they?
No.
That one missed, and the next is fouled back toward us. Yeah, they're going to run out of softballs here before long.
I believe they have. They have. That's 4, isn't it?
Yeah.
Scattered around.
Sure is.
Yeah, generally you don't come into a softball game expecting to need more than 4 softballs.
And another 1-2 pitch is swung on and missed, pulled the string on her, and back-to-back strikeouts to start the game.
Nice little off-speed curveball that time. And Garrett goes down on a swinging.
That'll bring in Brooklyn McKinney, the pitcher for Clopton. She's got some pop.
She does. We don't have averages or anything, but in the games we've seen, she's probably the biggest threat.
This one, little looping line drive to the second baseman, picked up by Chandler, and she throws it away.
Not Chandler. Pretty nonchalant on that. And cost her the error.
That puts the first base runner of the day on for the Lady Hawks.
Tough sun field at Bowling Green if you haven't been here, especially early in these games. Right side of the infield and outfield all staring straight into a tough sun.
Victoria Eggemeyer, the freshman, will be the courtesy runner, and that'll bring in Shanna Yates. She takes a ball high on the first pitch she sees.
See if Clopton can get something going here with 2 outs.
I love the flow in Bowling Green's 2 pitchers' names, Tanner Turner and Summer Scherter. It's very nice.
Yes. You going to write a song?
I'm inspired today.
Okay.
That one misses, and it's 3-0.
The Van Halen death's got you inspired, huh?
Yeah, I know some pretty good guitarists who cannot play Van Halen-type music. And that one off the inside corner, but called a strike, and it's 3-1.
Oh, that's the old pitcher's call there.
3-1, foul back to the screen, and the count goes full.
Turner, is she a freshman or sophomore?
She's a junior, yeah.
Yeah, we don't have any ages.
Yeah, she pitched quite a bit last year as well. This one lifted, foul, and into the grandstand.
Well, the Bowling Green fans were quite the fielders over at Van Far the other night. They're not off to the best start here this afternoon.
That is a grandstand meant for relaxation there.
Isn't it, though?
This one is launched
If it
deep.
stays fair, it's trouble.
And in foul territory, that's off the wall. Couldn't even reach the camera around to that section if you're watching on KJFMradio.com. Count remains 3-2.
So Turner's worked back from a 3-0 count.
And another payoff pitch, and this one is rocketed into left field. Through the legs of Grimsley out there. That's going to move the runner over to third. She's going to try and score. Here comes the throw. It's a strong throw, but cut off in front of home plate. And it's 1-0 Clopton here in the top of the first inning.
Well, we talked about giving up outs every game we do, and that's exactly what happened there. Not necessarily giving up an out, but not getting in front of the ball and allowing to run the score.
So a single E7.
Yes, sir.
No RBI for Yates, but it'll bring in Lockard with a chance to make it 2-0. Pair of errors in the inning have resulted in a run.
Clopton's lineup, similar to several of the lineups we've seen this year, pretty front heavy on the people that you expect to really power the ball around, and then you get into the button and running and make contact batters after that.
A ball, then a strike. The 1-1 pitch on the outside corner, 1-2. Inning started with strikeouts of Smith and Garrett, then the error on a ground ball to second base, followed by a single by Yates, and that's strike 3 called. So she strikes out the side, does Turner, but the errors really hurt. Clopton pushes across a run, and we head to the bottom of the first inning. Bowling Green coming up, trailing 1-0 on Eagle 102.
Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out tough building projects. Bowling Green Ready Mix for all your concrete and concrete supplies, and the only plant locally owned and operated. And Kearns Construction for new homes, remodeling jobs, repair work, and even snow removal. Just call 573-324-3433 and let the friendly and knowledgeable staff at Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction Company go to work for you.
Eagle 102 Sports on KJFM is brought to you by Ingram Plumbing, Bowling Green Pharmacy, and Mid-America Auto and Towing.
Let's set the defense for the Clopton Lady Hawks as we head to the bottom of the first inning. It's Kerrigan Lockard in left, Brea Smith in center, Logan Hall is in right. Jasmine Hammett is the third baseman, Shanna Yates the shortstop, Mary Margaret Garrett is at second, and Abby Daskalakis is at first. I have to brace myself before
Say that 3 times fast.
Janaea Bazan behind home plate, and Brooklyn McKinney finishing up her warm-up tosses ahead of her first pitch.
I was trying to look back and find the score sheet from the Van Far game, but Bowling Green, they had 4 or 5 errors in that game as well, so they're not immune to not playing clean in the field, as that first inning would indicate.
Bottom of the first inning, LadyCats.
It'll be Grace Dieters to lead things off. She's the center fielder. Where's number 10? A big number 10 on the back of that tie-dyed pink jersey.
Yeah, you shouldn't have any problem seeing those numbers tonight.
First pitch to her inside and called a ball.
Like we said, mostly drop balls out of McKinney. She'll throw a change-up drop, change-up rise when she gets ahead.
1-0 the count to Dieters. That one misses inside as well, 2-0.
As we said, Clopton hadn't played since October 1st, which was last Thursday.
A 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss.
Dieters out in front of that drop ball.
That one had a little steam on it.
Tough on the pitcher to even see with the sun where it is right now.
That shadow is when we got here, and this one's back up the middle. A base hit for Dieters, and Bowling Green gets the leadoff hitter on. And she'll go all the way to second. She's thrown out at second base. So they get her on, and she gets gunned down. Tried to catch Clopton sleeping there, and it didn't happen.
Up next, number 1, Meredith Betts.
Well, nothing wrong with playing aggressive, but I would say in the first inning you may want to play a little more conservative, try and get on top.
That'll bring in Betts, and that has a nice hump in the middle of that pitch and drops in for a strike.
Big change up there.
Meredith is the third baseman today. And she takes a ball high. 1-1. Yeah, starting a batter with a changeup at this level, that's sometimes not even fair.
A little unusual, yeah, for sure. By the way, what about this weather?
Oh, beautiful
it's summertime
today.
Again.
I think it's supposed to be around 85 tomorrow.
Yep, I think you're right.
I wore the sweatshirt today just because, but we're both in shorts.
Yeah, I had sweats and pullover thing on this morning, and yeah, I did by about 10 o'clock. You need to get rid of all that.
That one misses high, 3-1. To Meredith. 3-1 pitch, grounded past the third baseman. That is a foul ball. When it went past Hammett, it was fair. By the time it reached the bag, it was foul.
Yeah, it was close, and Hammett just barely missed touching it in fair territory.
So the count goes full to Meredith Betts. 1-0 Clopton here in the bottom of the first inning. The next from McKinney is grounded foul. Off the screen to the third baseman. She sends it back to her pitcher. Looks like we've got some middle school football going on behind us between Bowling Green and Centralia.
I believe that's right.
Here's the next. Pulled the string on her, but it gets back to the screen. Will they get her at first? Yes. Nice play by Bazan to pick that up, and lucky that it kind of died after it bounced behind her.
Another good changeup by McKinney.
Strikeout 2-3 on the putout. And not traditionally how you get the first two out, but Bowling Green or Clopton is glad to have the first two back in the dugout.
Take them how you can get them, right?
That one misses high on the first pitch to Jade Meyer. 1-0 the count, bases empty, 2 away. Up high, 2-0. Not sure I've seen Brooklyn get behind on batters consistently.
No, generally she works from ahead in the games that we've seen her play anyway.
The 2-0 pitch. Up high, 3-0. She doesn't walk a lot of hitters.
No, and you don't want to put a runner on base in front of Dameron if you can help it.
That could make a 1-0 game 2-1 the other way real quick. The 3-0, and she missed high and away. A 4-pitch walk ahead of Grace Dameron.
First walk of the game by either club.
And that will be bringing catcher number 5, Grace Dameron.
Dameron throws the shin guards back to the Bowling Green dugout and strides to the plate.
We need to talk these coaches into getting us some statistics. What a concept.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, batting averages, that kind of thing. I know these two math wizards we've got as coaches will have that kind of stuff.
That one fouled off the foot of Dameron, 0-1. I think the stat for Grace Dameron would be exit velocity.
Yeah, she scooted up in the front of the box, trying to speed things up a little bit for her.
And takes that one a high strike, 0-2 quickly to Grace Dameron.
So let's see what McKinney's going to do. She'll probably work around the zone, throw some off-speed stuff here.
0-2 pitch. Up high. A ball and 2 strikes. Wouldn't chase.
Now look for something off-speed down and away.
Grace ready. Brooklyn ready. The pitch. Swung on and missed. And she'll reach first base.
Got by the catcher.
Number 6, Tanner Turner.
So she goes down to first, strikeout E2, and Meyer down to second base, and she'll be replaced at first by Briley Sparks. So a little speed out there at first, Meyer at second, and the batter is the pitcher, Tanner Turner, who can hit the ball pretty well as well. Swings and misses at an inside pitch.
Inside drop ball that time. Had a nice movement to it.
Love the snap and the wrists of Tanner Turner. Inside and high, 1-1.
As you said, the camera's got a tremendous angle of what's going on with the pitches if you're watching online.
KJFMradio.com, and that one up and in. Did it hit her? She said it hit her. Home plate umpire said no.
You're real creative. You hook it up to your TV, right?
Yeah.
And then you've got it. And there's our wasp friend back.
I will try and take care of that for you. I've killed 2.
Don't knock the camera out the window when you swing at it, will you?
Way outside. And the count goes to 3-1.
So McKinney working herself into some trouble here.
2 outs.
With 2 outs, yeah.
The 3-1 pitch, and that one is hit to the third baseman. All she has to do is step on the bag, and she does just that. Hammett, a nice play, blocking that ball, picking it up, and stepping on the bag for the third out. So Clopton gets a pair on, or excuse me, Bowling Green does, but Clopton closes the door. And after one full, it's the Lady Hawks coming to bat, leading Bowling Green 1-0 on Eagle 102.
Show off your school pride today with the Bulldog debit card from Bank of Louisiana. Every time you use your Bulldog debit card, Bank of Louisiana will make a donation to the Louisiana School District. Stop by the bank today and get your new Bulldog debit card so you can start supporting the teachers and students with every swipe. The Bulldog debit card from Bank of Louisiana. Member FDIC.
This is Tracy Brookshire, Marketing Coordinator and Public Information Officer for Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice here in Missouri. We are doing our best to keep our community informed as much as possible regarding how the COVID-19 pandemic is affecting our county. Visit our dedicated COVID-19 page on our website at pikecountyhealth.org for resources, latest news, updated case counts, and a contact form for questions and concerns specifically related to the virus. Visit our website to subscribe to our PCHD e-news and be the first to know about any updates and resources we have to offer in our communications. Stay safe out there, Pike County. Your health is our priority, and together we will get through this concerning time.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Community State Bank of Missouri, Family Drug, and Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice.
Set the Bowling Green defense ahead of the second inning. It's Kennedy Grimsley in left, Grace Dieters in center, McKenna Orff is in right, Meredith Betts is the third baseman, Haley Prater the shortstop, Haley Chandler the second baseman, Jade Meyer over at first as that pitch hits the batter Bazan, and the leadoff batter is on. So Bazan.
Just don't see a lot of hit batsmen in fast pitch softball.
Dameron behind the plate, Turner just hit that batter working in her second inning as that one travels up and away to Jaden Jeans.
Jeans can move the ball a little bit for the Lady Hawks. See if they want to bunt and get the runner in scoring position.
Swing and a miss. She was swinging away there.
Yeah, no bunting. That's it. No sign of a bunt there.
No. That was a full swing by the designated player for the Lady Hawks. Swing and a miss.
Rise ball up and out of the zone that time, and Jeans chased.
Great softball history here as that one swung on and missed. Swung at three straight, high and away.
The old story is if she swings at a high one, throw another one higher. And just keep going up the ladder until you reach her limit.
Daskalakis will dig in. She's the first baseman, and she is bunting. Bunts it in the air and foul off the screen, 0-1. Had the pleasure of calling 2 state championships for both of these programs.
Yeah, both of them had storied softball programs over the years.
The two most recent belonging to Bowling Green. That's a swing and a miss. 0-2 quickly on Daskalakis.
See if Turner wants to go up the ladder with Daskalakis this time. As she
you
did
got
with
through the name, too.
With Jeans, yeah. Can't handle Jeans, but I got Daskalakis.
That one misses outside, and she wasn't swinging. 1-2 the count with Hammett on deck. 1-2 count on the first baseman. The next to Abby is inside, 2-2. Jasmine Hammett on deck, and then back to the top of the order for Smith, if the inning goes that far. Swing and a miss. 2 straight strikeouts, and we move on to the number 9 hitter with 1 on and 2 outs.
5th strikeout of the game for Turner. But the Cats trail 1-0 here in the top of the second.
Number 9 hitter Hammett looks at the ball low and in. She's the third baseman. They made the nice play to end the bottom half of the first.
That was a good play to knock that ball down and stay with it.
Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Another rise ball. I talked about that in the pregame, how Turner likes to throw that. If they can't lay off of it, she'll throw it all day.
1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed, 1-2. I think Dameron might have lost track of the count there for a half second.
Was she going to the dugout?
It looked like she was about to flip that ball back to her pitcher. 1-2 pitch. There's a swing and a miss. She strikes out the side for the second consecutive inning. A hit by pitch is stranded at first base, and we head to the bottom half. Bowling Green trailing Clopton 1-0 on Eagle 102.
Bowling Green Insurance is here to serve all your insurance needs. Bowling Green Insurance offers companies to cover your farm, home, auto, and crop needs. Call Fred or Jackie today to get a customized quote that will fit you and your budget. Bowling Green Insurance is an independent insurance agency. That means they can offer several companies to fit you. Give Bowling Green Insurance a call today to get a quote. 573-324-5762 or 573-324-CROP.
High school sports on KJFM is brought to you by Pike County Mutual Insurance, Browns Processing, and Bank of Louisiana.
You've got some breaking sports news, don't you?
Yeah, it looks like they're going to move the LSU game to Mizzou this Saturday. Mizzou lucky enough to, in the extra 2 conference games they picked up in the SEC this year due to them just playing conference games, were the proud recipients of Alabama and LSU. Of course, they played Alabama at home, but the first game of the year, and with the hurricane coming in from the Yucatan Peninsula right now, it looks like they're going to move that game to avoid any weather issues in Baton Rouge.
Oh, you hit everything there. You hit football, you hit weather, you hit geography. That was a well-rounded report, Jim Ross.
Baton Rouge. You've been to Baton Rouge?
I have not. There's a strike called. Good pitch to start off the at-bat to Chandler.
Chandler had a good game against Van Far, and the last time I broadcast them anyway. Let's see what she's got going today.
The only that one misses. Only time I've ventured into Louisiana, just enough out of Texas to get to, was it Bossier City?
Yeah.
Went to the racetrack there, the horse race. That one's nubbed, and they're going to say she made double contact, so it's a foul ball.
I thought it hit her in the midsection. She was in the box, however, so it's just a foul ball.
A 1-2 count now to Chandler, and it looks like McKinney's doing a good job keeping Bowling Green off balance.
So far, so good.
That one misses.
But as I said, I think it'll take them one trip through the lineup.
Which this is the number 6 hitter.
And see if they are able to adjust after that.
And the 2-2. Misses low and in. Count goes full.
We have had one hard hit ball, the hard ground ball by Turner to third, but other than that, we haven't had anything hit terribly hard in this game.
That one misses, and it's a leadoff walk, and well, that's playing with fire with this Bowling Green lineup. That'll bring in Caitlyn Womack, the designated player.
She plays a little shortstop from time to time. Saw her warming up out there, pretty nifty with the glove.
Showing bunt. Snap throw to first and it's thrown away, but right to the right fielder, so Chandler can't advance.
Yeah, good job that time. Was that Jeans out there? No, Hall in right field, backing up the throw.
0-1 count to Womack.
Right on top of the plate, too.
That one misses high. She pulled the bunt back. Ball and a strike.
Grimsley on deck, Prater to follow her, so Coach Craig Smith trying to move the runner into scoring position with nobody out.
Showing bunt again, and it bounces in. Pulls it back. 2 balls and a strike.
As you mentioned, McKinney usually works from ahead. She's walked 2 already in this game and worked from behind quite a bit.
2 balls and a strike. Showing bunt again, gets it down this time. Bunted to the first baseman, backhanded by Meyer, throws to second. Or throws to the second baseman covering first. That was Garrett.
Number 2,
And that was Daskalakis. I said Meyer. That's the other first baseman. Boy, I was all over the place on that one. So the sacrifice is good.
It's an out.
Yeah.
Home to first. However you want to cut it.
Yeah.
Now let's see if Grimsley or Prater can do the job driving the run.
Sacrifice 3-4 on the putout, and Kennedy swings and misses on the first pitch she sees.
Another down and in pitch. That's where McKinney's living quite a bit.
0-1, one out, runner at second base. And that one is up high, 1-1.
Pretty good pitch. Grimsley not a very tall player.
So can I say you were right about the pink? I've been confused all game. This one fouled out.
Yeah, let's go with that.
1-2.
When I walked up from the parking lot, seeing it from long range, I'm like, well, they both got the same uniforms on or what?
It's close. Bowling Green in a tie-dyed pink. Clopton in a solid pink for breast cancer awareness. And this one is lined back up the middle past the glove of McKinney. They're going to try and score the run. Here comes the throw. It's off the line, or up the line, and in to score is Chandler. Ending up at second is Grimsley, and we got a tie game.
Pretty good throw by the center fielder, just a shade up the line. And Chandler, no slide, no nothing, just ran straight through it and scores the first run of the game for the Bobcats.
Good running by Chandler. Bunting to the first baseman. Daskalakis tagged her. Good play.
It was a good play
by the young first baseman. Advancing to third, however, is Grimsley. So the sacrifice is good.
Yeah, it was a good play. Prater pretty fleet of foot, and if she didn't get her, she may have beat it out.
And you risk rushing that throw, throwing it into right field.
Because now you got to re-grip it out of your glove after you put it in there, and all kinds of bad things can happen.
2 outs, runner at third, and the first pitch to Dieters rolls in.
Yeah, that one went about 38 feet.
For ball one. Gracie had a single but was thrown out trying to stretch it into a double to lead off the bottom of the first inning. So she's 1 for 1, and that one gets away. They're going to try and score the run, and in to score is Grimsley, and Bowling Green takes a 2-1 lead.
Wild pitch that time. Scores the run. Good alert base running by Kennedy Grimsley. Because there's really not a lot of room behind to the backstop here.
This one grounded foul to Coach Craig Smith. He does a little jump kick to Jasmine Hammett.
Did he boot that? Was it an E-coach?
No. He attempted to, like, soccer-style volley it.
Oh, Lord.
It was close. That one high. 3-1.
I know Coach Smith's a pretty good athlete, but I don't know that soccer's in his repertoire.
You never know.
Yeah, well, that's true.
This one popped up.
Straight up.
Going to stay on the infield. Catcher can't handle it, and that's a foul ball.
That ball hit her foot. That ball hit her in the leg. The shin guard, and should have been a fair ball, but nobody's saying a word about it, it doesn't look like.
It
didn't touch her glove, but it looked like from my angle. I was looking straight at it here. It looked like it grazed her shin guard before it went foul.
That one fouled straight back. Still a 3-2 count. Kind of like that punt in the Kansas City game last night.
Yeah, crazy stuff. Dieter's right on McKinney.
3-2. Ooh, that one just missed. I think Dieters didn't know where to run.
I think it fooled the umpire, the batter, the catcher.
Was a heck of a pitch. Called a ball. And a 2-out walk. Walk starting to pile up in this ball game for Brooklyn.
That's 3. Look for Dieters to run.
This one off the facade of the Clopton dugout on the third base side.
You can run her to second if she gets thrown out. You're not too upset if you got Betts leading off the next inning.
0-1. Swing and a miss, pulled a string on her. 0-2.
Dieters is about a third of the way there and slammed on the brakes.
Bazan has a pretty good arm back there.
Yeah, she didn't catch the last time we had Clopton, did she?
I think she was in center field. This one is lifted into left. Under it and making the catch is Kerrigan Lockard. Good two-handed catch from the senior. Ends the inning, but Bowling Green scores a pair and now lead this game 2-1 as we head to the third inning on Eagle 102.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. So easy, anyone can use them. Once you try it, you'll just have to buy it. Stop by Bowling Green Tractor to see how easy yard work can be. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Wait, there's more. They also offer several options for internet service with Viasat, HughesNet, and AT&T. Hold on, there's still more. They can also do security system installations, have TVs in stocks, mounts, and cables. Now, a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
Eagle 102 Sports on KJFM is brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, County Market in Louisiana, and Bowling Green Insurance.
Top of the third, it'll be the leadoff hitter, Brea Smith, as Clopton goes through the line for the second time. Tanner Turner gave up a run in the top of the first. Now Bowling Green has a 2-1 lead as that's a swing and a miss by Smith.
Ironically, all of the outs in this game so far by Clopton have been via the strikeout.
That one misses 1-1 to the center fielder for the Lady Hawks. Brea quickly back in the box. Turner comes set and delivers the 1-1 pitch, and that one is in for strike two.
On the inside corner.
Tanner Turner ready again. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and down on strikes for the second time is Brea Smith.
Good heat that time by Turner. Went straight at her. Didn't waste a pitch. Sometimes wasting pitches is overrated.
7 outs, 7 strikeouts. That brings in Mary Margaret Garrett, and she takes a strike. She was a strikeout victim in the first inning. Before Brooklyn McKinney reached down an error and came around to score on the single by Yates and another error by the left fielder. This one grounded foul, pass first. Quickly 0-2 on Mary Margaret Garrett.
Turner maybe starting to settle in a little bit here.
0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Swung at the low inside delivery. And that's the 8th strikeout. I think we've got a storyline developing.
That we do. We don't have a perfect game going because Yates had the hit and drove in the run back into first.
Bring in McKinney, and she takes a ball low and in.
She reached on an error in the first as well.
Routine ball to the second baseman. Bobbled a little bit, and then Chandler rushed the throw. Outside, 2-0. You don't want to mess around too much with Brooklyn because you got Yates on deck.
No. Brooklyn can hit it out of the park, though.
Yep, that one fouled back. And the count goes to 2 balls and a strike.
So you don't want to just give in and give her a gut shot, that's for sure, if you can help it.
Top of the third, 2-1 Bowling Green. On the corner, count even now, 2-2. That's where you want to get a strike.
Yeah, keep the ball away from her. She swung at a high rise ball the last time. Let's see if she'll go after it this time.
2-2 pitch. This one hit in the air. It's going to stay on the infield. Third baseman can't handle it. It changed directions on Betts at the last second.
Well, that's a play the third baseman's got, or the shortstop's got to call her off. She's backpedaling and doing pirouettes and everything else under the sun. The shortstop's just got to run across the field 10 steps and make the catch. So you got to call her off. So you're going to give her a hit on that? What's the official scoring?
That's my book. Is a hit.
I would love to have been playing when you were the official scorer.
Regardless, it brings in Shanna Yates now with a runner on for the second time. Got the courtesy runner Eggemeyer. I got through Daskalaskis how many times tonight?
Quite a few. Now you're going to work on Eggemeyer.
Yeah. 2-0 the count. There's a strike called to Yates.
Yates with solid contact the last time up. Got to be careful with her.
The next, and this one is hit in the air to center. Backing up on it, and it's over Dieter's head. Off the wall. The throw goes toward third, and falling is Eggemeyer at third base. She's able to crawl back to the bag. That's a strong throw from center field. After that one kind of got Dieter's crossed up out there.
Yeah, that was one of those balls that hits right at you, right over your head. Which way do you turn? And well-struck ball by Yates. Now can Locker drive in and run.
Swing and a miss. Runner goes to second, and she is out at second. Yates gunned down trying to steal, and that's the end of the inning. And the first out not recorded by a strikeout. So we go to the bottom half of the third inning. Bowling Green coming up, leading 2-1 on Eagle 102.
Is it time to redo, or rebuild? People's Bank and Trust can help you make those home improvements without springing a leak in your budget. I'm Christine Rutherford, and we have loans designed specifically for repairs and renovations, along with home equity lines of credit. Stop by your local People's Bank in Bowling Green, and let's talk about how People's Bank can help you. People's Bank and Trust online at www.pbtc.net or give me a call at 573-324-2525. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender, MLO number 421603, NMLS number 407724.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center, the Mercantile Bank, and Bowling Green Tractor.
Well, that was an interesting play. We'd probably elaborate on that a little bit. With a runner on third, most of high school teams would just give up that stolen base, right?
Yeah.
Well, with two outs, and you got to catch it with Dameron's arm, you gun it down there, you tag her out, the inning's over. So it doesn't matter what goes on at third base, and that's exactly what Coach Craig Smith employed, and it worked to perfection.
That'll bring in Jade Meyer. There's the 3, 4, and 5 hitters bat for Bowling Green. After taking the lead last inning, she takes a strike to start this at bat.
And a lot of times the runner at first in high school is thinking, they're not going to throw, so she's not really going full speed. Not saying Yates wasn't, but that happens from time to time as well.
A one pitch. Overgrip that off-speed pitch a little bit, did Brooklyn McKinney, and the count goes even to 1-1.
She throws two different kinds of changeup, a drop change, which comes out of the front of your hand, and that change, which comes out of the back, and it's hard to handle.
That one is handled into left field. It's a leadoff hit for Jade. And that'll bring in Grace Dameron.
Well, they throw it around on the throw back to the infield, and Meyer goes to second on the air on the left fielder.
So E7 puts her in scoring position now for Dameron.
Kenny will need to bear down here.
First pitch is inside to Grace.
Trying to keep things in on her fist to keep her from getting her arms extended.
She struck out but reached first on a pitch back to the screen. And this one is up the middle, a base hit. Hit very hard, kind of bounces off of Smith out there, and they're going to score the run. And again, advancing on the throw is Dameron. So an RBI hit for the Bowling Green catcher makes it 3-1. And then she goes to second.
On the throw, didn't hit the cutoff man, and allows that extra base.
Briley Sparks will run for the catcher, Dameron.
That's the kind of stuff that drives Coach Francis crazy, giving up extra bases, giving up extra at-bats, extra outs by not making plays that you should make. With a young club, that's just stuff you got to teach them, and they'll learn.
So a little meeting out there in the circle with Brooklyn McKinney ahead of this at-bat by Tanner Turner. Tanner, Hard ground ball to third. The third baseman stepped on the bag to get a force play to end the first inning. There's a strike called on the first pitch she sees.
Turner, as you said, good contact in the first.
The next, outside. Count even and a ball and a strike. Chandler on deck. She's walked and scored in her only trip to the batter's box.
3-1 here in the bottom of the third. Bowling Green on top.
This one hit in the air.
That's trouble.
Into left, backing up on it. It is gone. Bounces Lockhart off the wall. It's a 2-run shot for Tanner Turner, and Bowling Green leads 5-1.
Well, wind's blowing out. She didn't quite catch it all, but it got up in the air enough and just barely got over the left field fence for the 2-run shot for Turner.
Just enough. I think if that ball is at the fence, she can reach up and get that Lockhart, or at least keep it on the field of play.
Yeah, it was close for sure.
So Turner with the 2-run shot to make it 5-1. And this one grounded back to the pitcher by Chandler. First pitch is an out, 1-3 on the putout. That's the first out here in the bottom of the third inning.
Well, we talked about when the wind blows out here at Bowling Green, this place can give up some home runs.
And the youngster out there found that ball and will deliver it back to the Bowling Green pitcher. Off speed, it drops in for a strike on the first pitch to Womack.
That's that one off the back of her hand that has backspin on it, and it just floats, goes about halfway, and then spins and dies.
Almost like a slow pitch.
That's a very hard pitch to throw out of the backside of your hand.
That one misses, 1-1. To Womack. Caitlyn today sacrificed her only plate appearance. This one grounded foul to the Clopton dugout. 1-2 the count to the designated player for Bowling Green.
3 hits in the inning so far by the Cats.
1-2 pitch. Bounces in, 2-2.
So the sun will go down at what, about the 5th? Maybe later than that.
Yeah.
It's getting tougher and tougher on the right people on the right side.
Ground ball to the shortstop. Yates up with it. Strong throw across, and Womack is retired. 6-3 on the putout. And that's the second out here in the bottom of the third inning.
We've seen some good shortstop play around the area this year, haven't we?
Mm-hmm. Brings in Grimsley. Singled to drive in a run. Scored the tally that put the LadyCats ahead. They haven't looked back. That one taken for a ball on the first pitch to Kennedy.
Yes, a week from tonight, districts start. Is that right?
Some of the districts, yeah.
Some of them, yeah.
This one fouled out of play.
I think Bowling Green actually has a regular season game on Monday next week, if I'm not mistaken.
They try and get as many in as possible, that's for sure. One and one the count after that foul ball as they wait for everyone to get set again. I'm not sure what Brooklyn's doing back there.
I don't know what they're waiting on. Is there something going on down the left field line we can't see?
Not sure. 1-1 pitch, and this one's popped up on the infield. It's going to stay on the field of play in foul territory. It's handled by Hammett, and that retires the side. But Bowling Green strikes with 3 more here in the bottom of the third inning. We head to the fourth. It's LadyCats 5, Clopton 1 on Eagle 102.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of the community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned pharmacies. There's one right here. Health Mart pharmacists have a personal commitment to their communities because, just like you, they support their community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned and hometown proud.
Louisiana is a Health Mart town.
Family Drug Health Mart Pharmacy. The right people, the right price, right downtown. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Your one-stop shop for all your automotive needs is still Mid-America Auto and Towing. They perform state inspections, run diagnostics, and specialize in brake repair. They do everything from preventative maintenance to engine repair and more. Mid-America will also guarantee the lowest prices on tires. Stop in, browse their pre-owned vehicles, and make sure to ask about their senior citizen and military discounts. Financing is available. To get a sneak peek of their inventory, visit MidAmericaAutoandTowing.com. Mid-America Auto and Towing, just off Highway 54 in Bowling Green.
High School Sports on KJFM is brought to you by Vicky Cadwallader, Real Estate and Perkins Electrical Service.
For Clopton, it'll be Kerrigan Lockard. She was at bat when Yates was caught stealing, so she gets a fresh count here and bats with the bases empty in the top of the fourth inning. First pitch from Tanner Turner went through her legs.
And
hit her.
Yep, hit her on her right ankle.
So she takes first, second time in this game that the leadoff hitter for Clopton has been hit by the first pitch. It was Bazan back in the second inning, and now Lockard, and Bazan will bat. There's a ball high on the first pitch.
Yeah, back in the second after that hit by pitch, Turner struck out the side.
Mm-hmm. Showing bunt, fouled on the bunt attempt, and
kind of a swinging bunt type attempt. She squared around and then threw the barrel of the bat at the ball right at contact.
They get a new one to her. Eagle 102's Game of the Week coverage this week brought to you by Prairie's Edge Garden Center, Lynn's Heritage House, McCoy Blossom Funeral Home and Crematories. That is a caught stealing again. Lockard caught stealing, and that's the first out.
And when she slid into second, she took a divot.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't quite get to the base. Looks like it may be. I know they were watering the field when I pulled up, so maybe a little wet underneath there.
Swing and a miss, and down on strikes is Bazan. And back into that groove is Tanner Turner.
Well, that's that rise ball that's been pretty effective against the lower half of the lineup against Clopton. Started at about their belt, ended up at their ears, and they can't catch up with it.
And the first pitch to Jaden Jeans is low and in. Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Prairie's Edge Garden Center, Lynn's Heritage House, McCoy Blossom Funeral Home and Crematory, and Liggins Flooring. All the action right here on 102.1 FM, KJFMradio.com, where you can watch the game as well, the KJFM radio app, and on your Alexa-enabled device. 1-1 the count to Jaden Jeans with Daskalakis on deck. Swing and a miss, 1-2.
Back-to-back rise balls that the Lady Hawks haven't been able to catch up with yet.
Not in this ball game. The 1-2 pitch, and that one bounces in. Not going to swing at that. 2-2.
A little off-speed action. We haven't seen Turner throw anything off-speed over the plate so far.
The 2-2 pitch swung on and missed. Second strikeout of the inning, and that retires the side here in the top of the fourth. Clopton got the leadoff batter on, lost her stealing, and still trail Bowling Green 5-1 as we head to the bottom of the fourth on Eagle 102.
It's time again for your annual mammogram, and Pike County Memorial Hospital is here for you. Now, state-of-the-art 3D mammography is closer to you than ever before. Receive the highest quality mammograms and bone density scans from our certified technologist right here in Pike County. Plus, your records and former scans can easily be transferred to us so we can keep everything up to date. It's state-of-the-art technology and the quality care you can count on right in your own backyard. For more information, go to pcmh-mo.org.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock, Young Enterprises Incorporated, and Pike County Memorial Hospital.
Well, two of the faster runners for Clopton have been caught stealing the last two innings, so maybe it's time to rethink how to get to seconds against Grace Dameron.
I would say so. Losing 5-1, you don't want to give up base runners like that, and she's proven that she will throw you out. So, yeah, I agree 100%.
Game of the Week coverage on Eagle 102, also brought to you by Sun Window Company, PJ Salon, Knight Equipment Company, and Bowling Green Ready Mix, and Kearns Construction. Glad you're with us here on a Tuesday EMO battle. It's a pink out game for breast cancer awareness between the Bowling Green Lady Cats and the Clopton Lady Hawks. Bowling Green with 2 in the second to take a 2-1 lead, 3 more in the third, capped by the 2-run home run by Tanner Turner. This one is nubbed down the third base line. Actually threw the bat at the ball. Did Prater. She bats for the second time. She sacrificed and was tagged out, running by Daskalakis on her way to first. This one she's out in front of and just put it about 5 inches foul down the third base line, 0-2. That's exactly what you want to do with a pitch like that.
Yeah,
for about 5 inches.
I don't know if you've ever swung one of these bats, these modern day bats they've got, but if you hit it off the fist or off the end, it's like hitting it with a wet fish.
Yeah.
But if you hit it on the barrel, it really jumps. And that was off the end, and it kind of had that flutter look to it.
This one up the middle, backhanded nicely by Garrett, and a great throw over to Daskalakis for the out. It doesn't get much better at second base than the play Mary Margaret Garrett just put down.
Quality play there against a speedy runner. And it made it look like it was easy.
4-3 on the putout, and we head back to the top for Grace Dieters. She is singled, thrown out at second, and walked, was stranded at first. Her 2 times up in this ball game. Batting now with the bases empty and 1 out. Reaching for this one and puts it into right field, where it'll be handled by Hall. Gets it back in quickly. Second hit of the ball game for Dieters, on base for the 3rd time.
Took that change up to right field just like the doctor ordered. Don't try and pull it, go with it, and she did right through the first base, second base hole, as you said, for a second hit.
Betts has struck out and flown out to left, 0 for 2 in the ball game from that 2 spot.
See if Bowling Green wants to run here.
1 on, 1 out, and this one is lined to the shortstop off the glove of Yates, and Dieters is going to go on to third.
Kind of semi-dove for it, couldn't quite come up with it, so a base hit for Betts, and we've got first and third.
That's how it goes down in my book as well. Base hit all the way. As it looked like that, she was diving for it, and then the ball died.
Right.
Kind of threw her for a changeup.
Actually kind of hit back on her heel as it did that and took a weird bounce. Probably had a little spin on it maybe.
So first and third with 1 out, showing bunt. And the runner will take second.
Yeah, that was just to occupy the defense and have them charge and leave nobody to cover second.
Jade Meyer, the batter, ahead in the count 1-0. After she took a ball high, now she sends a ball high. Deep into left, backing up on it is Lockhart. She makes the catch. Runner will tag from third and score to make it 6-1. That one didn't miss by much.
Nope. Didn't quite catch the wind, but drove in the run on the sacrifice fly.
So she picks up the RBI. Staying at second is Betts, and there's 2 away.
Makes it 6-1 Bowling Green.
And the batter is Dameron, and she hits it in off the fist, lifts it to deep second, and it's handled there by Garrett to retire the side. Bowling Green adds a run on a sacrifice fly by Jade Meyer, which scored Dieters to make it 6-1 as we head to the 5th on Eagle 102.
Bundle at Pike County Mutual Insurance and save. Pike County Mutual offers home auto discounts simply by placing your auto insurance through one of several auto companies that Pike County Farmers Mutual represent, and your home with Pike County Mutual. Ask about the great rates on your personal vehicle, farm trucks, big or small, or even your motorcycle and side-by-sides. Stop by and see myself, Corey Buchanan, Buddy Bibb, or Kathy Gamm at your hometown insurance company since 1895. Come home, insure with Pike County Mutual Insurance on the square in Bowling Green. You'll be glad you did.
The Mercantile Bank of Louisiana is introducing MercBK Mobile, mobile banking with remote deposit capture. Any customer with online banking can now access your Mercantile Bank accounts from any device, including your smartphone and tablet, everywhere you go. With the ability to take a picture of your check and deposit it into your Mercantile Bank account, you'll never have to worry about getting to the bank. Find more information by visiting mercbk.com. The Mercantile Bank, where they've been serving the Louisiana area for more than 100 years, located on the corner of 3rd and Georgia Streets in downtown Louisiana. Member FDIC.
High school sports on KJFM is brought to you by Abel's Quick Shops, Mike's Tire and Service Center, and All Parts.
Top of the 5th for Clopton. It's going to be The 8, 9, and 1 hitters, Abby Daskalakis, then Jasmine Hammett, and back to the top for Brea Smith. First pitch to Abby is taken for a ball outside.
Daskalakis and Hammett both struck out their last trip to the plate.
The only players in this order that have not struck out today are the 3 and 4 hitters, McKinney and Yates.
Yates with 2 of the 3 hits in this ball game for Clopton.
That one called a strike. Count goes to 1-2 after a swinging strike. Now a called strike. Did you ever get to see Van Halen live?
Not live. No, I did not.
I saw him back in the mid-'90s with Sammy Hagar as that swung on and missed. I wish I would have seen the David Lee Roth version.
I'm not much of a concert guy because I kind of like to be close up and be able to see them when you know how expensive those tickets are.
Yeah. See, that's what's great
about
watching
on TV.
Riverport or what is it, Hollywood Casino Amphitheater now.
Right.
You can just spread out on the lawn and enjoy the music because that one's taken low.
And watch it on TV.
Well, TV is just as far away.
It's right up there.
That one missed for a ball, and this one is called a strike. 1-1 to Jasmine Hammett.
Haven't been any concerts this summer, though.
Well, no one has.
Nowhere. Well, they've tried to have a few in the parking lot, I think.
And, the Pike County Fair had their concert.
I think. Can't say that was the only fair in the state that had a concert,
No.
but it's one of the few. I can pretty well guarantee you that.
1-2 the count. And that one was fouled off, and this one's taken low and in. 2-2 to the number 9 hitter for Clopton. Two-two pitch. That one fouled off the front of the Bowling Green dugout on the first base side. Nice play in foul territory by Jade Meyer.
Hammett with a couple better hacks this trip to the plate.
Swing and a miss. Well, that's another strikeout in the book for Turner.
12, if my calculations are right.
Yep, that is right on the money. Back to the top of the order for Brea Smith, who struck out twice in this ball game. And swings and misses at the first pitch here to start at bat number 3.
She has not been able to lay off that high rise ball.
Which any rise ball is going to be high to her. Just a freshman, and that one is offered at on the bunt. 0-2.
So she's in trouble again.
No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and the base is empty. The next from Turner is lifted into center. Coming in on it is Dieters, and she makes the catch to end the inning. So better contact for Smith, but she comes up empty on that fly to center, and we head to the bottom of the 5th inning. It's time to stretch here at Bowling Green. This conference battle, pink out night here at Bowling Green, and the LadyCats lead Clopton 6-1 on Eagle 102.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service. But did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. At Ingram Plumbing, we're ready to meet all your plumbing needs. I should know. I'm Bonnie Ingram, and I've worked there for over 50 years. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
Eagle 102 Sports on KJFM is brought to you by Ingram Plumbing, Bowling Green Pharmacy, and Mid-America Auto and Towing.
Already to the bottom of the 5th here at Bowling Green High School. Pink out night for breast cancer awareness. Clopton in the solid pink jerseys, pink socks, white pants. Bowling Green, pink socks, white pants, but a tie-dyed version of that pink jersey. They're the home team.
What do they say on the front of them? That's the better question.
They said, I think they say fight and then the team name. And this one is
that's gone.
Hit deep and over the scoreboard. The first pitch is gone, and that's the second home run of the ball game for Tanner Turner. Wow. I guess she was not happy that she just cleared the fence on the first one.
Not that time.
Absolutely crushed over the scoreboard. in left field to make it 7-1.
Yep, that would qualify as a bomb.
Smoked it. That'll bring in Chandler, the second baseman. Haley is 0 for 1. She has a walk and a run scored. And that's a strike called. Grounded back to the pitcher her last time up. Whew.
You can tell she's that one off the bat.
Oh, what a play by the third baseman. Throw across in time. All the way extended was the third baseman, Jasmine Hammett, to catch that at the apex of her jump and throw across for the out. That is a nice play.
Big, high, hard-hit ball, big, high bounce, and you're right. You described it perfectly. A really nice play by the third baseman.
She's made a couple of nice plays in this ball game. So that's the first out, and that'll bring in Caitlyn Womack, the designated player who's 0 for 1 today. She has a sacrifice and grounded out to the shortstop. Excuse me, that's McKenna Orff coming up. So they'll switch out. The flex player is going to bat now for the designated player.
Yeah, I've never figured that all out yet.
You can
flex can play in for anybody. Is that why they're called a flex? I think we talked about this on the air one other time. I've read the rule and I still don't know what it means.
Well, I know the part about re-entry. You can do that. You can flip-flop them twice. There's a strike called, 1-1 to Orff.
We're in the fifth. 7-1 Bowling Green.
She swung at a pitch that hit her there. Hit her in the front hip.
That's the second time we've seen that happen this year.
Mm-hmm.
She looks down Coach Smith and just kind of holds her hands out and shrugs. Oh, well.
And this one is popped. Foul.
She's way out in front so far. Way out in front.
Still 1-2. All right. So the flex player can bat or run, but only in the original designated player's position. Therefore, the flex player and the DP can never be on offense simultaneously. Is this one?
That's deep.
And off the glove and off the wall of the left fielder into second is Orff with a double.
So see, I can swing at one and let it hit me, and then look what happens next.
Yeah. So when the flex player bats for the DP, the flex player bats in the position of the original DP. The DP is considered to have left the game, but the flex player has not.
So the flex player is going to have to stay in.
But I think they can do that twice, so they can re-enter.
Which looks
next
like
time
what
around.
They may be getting ready to do is re-enter Womack here.
It looked like Orff was a little winded after reaching second on that play.
I don't know what they're waiting for somebody. Well, they're going to actually put somebody else on, but she needs to go to second.
Yeah, she stopped at first for a moment. That's number 25, Elise Walker. So she'll run for McKenna Orff after that double off the wall. And it brings in Kennedy Grimsley, who swings and misses on that changeup.
Grimsley's got a hit in 2 trips this afternoon.
At middle school football games in the second quarter, Centralia leads Bowling Green 8-0, and that ball gets away enough for Walker to reach third.
Yeah. Listeners might be able to hear cheering in the background. That's coming from the football game, which is right on the back side of this press box.
0-2 pitch out in front of that one and tomahawks it toward that football field.
Going to be a little short. We'll have a little softball for you on Thursday night as well, right?
Yes, we will, as we'll be back with these Clopton Lady Hawks as they travel to Van Far, and that's a swing and a miss. Pulled the string on her there, and Kennedy diving out in front of it for the second out. That'll bring in Haley Prater, who is sacrificed and grounded out 0 for 1 today. Tonight's Game of the Week coverage on Eagle 102 brought to you by Prairie's Edge Garden Center, Lynn's Heritage House, McCoy Blossom Funeral Home and Crematory, and Liggins Flooring. Glad you're with us here at 102.1 or on the website, kjfmradio.com, KJFM radio app, or on Alexa. You can listen anywhere or watch at kjfmradio.com.
Yeah, if you want to listen to our broadcast and aren't, it's your fault because we're everywhere.
1-1 the count to Haley Prater. I'm sure you could get us on the International Space Station if you wanted to.
Yeah, you were talking about that at the football game the other night. I don't think there's any Russian astronauts up there who care about any softball in Missouri.
Hey, you might watch anything if you're up there long enough.
Well, that's probably true.
That one outside, and the count goes to 3-1 to the number 9 hitter, Prater. Runner at third, 2 outs. Run in on the second home run of the night by the pitcher, Tanner Turner. This one hit in the air and will drop in foul territory. First baseman, catcher gave it a look. Drops about 4 feet from each of them.
That was in no man's land.
So the count goes full. 3-2 pitch on its way. Swung on and missed, and Prater goes down on strikes for the first time in this ball game. And we head to the 6th inning. It's now 7-1. Bowling Green leading Clopton. Lady Hawks coming up on KJFM.
Here's one question that has no wrong answer. Are you going to choose the new Shell and Fuel Rewards card to be used at Shell stations, or the Shell and Fuel Rewards MasterCard that can be used everywhere MasterCard is accepted? With both, you save 10 cents per gallon, up to 20 gallons every time you fill up. And you also earn 10% rebates on your first $1,200 in non-fuel purchases per year at Shell stations. See? You can't go wrong with either. Visit www.shell.us/getrewards and apply today. At participating Shell stations only. Terms and conditions apply.
Farmers, the crew at Mike's Tire and Service Center is here to serve you. They know the hours you put in, definitely not your typical 8 to 5, which makes it difficult to get that equipment in for service. Therefore, they offer on-the-farm tire repair. Call Mike's Tire and Service Center and they'll be happy to work with you to get you back to operation as usual. Hi folks, my name is Cody Kirkendall, Mike's Tire and Service Center, located on Business Highway 61 in Bowling Green. Mike's Tire and Service Center proudly supports all area farmers.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Community State Bank of Missouri, Family Drug, and Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice.
So Orff, who batted last half inning, is replaced in right field by Summer Schurter.
For the Lady Hawks, number 15, Mary Margaret Garrett.
So
Turner still on the hill. Bowling Green up 7-1.
Turner has provided all the offense Bowling Green's needed. As this one's bunted back to the pitcher. Tanner up with it, throw to first, and there's one away as Garrett is retired on that bunt attempt.
Another little tidbit about the Missouri LSU game. There's not a final decision, or a final decision about that is supposed to be announced tomorrow morning. So possible game time change too. That was supposed to be an 8 o'clock start at Death Valley. They're talking like possibly 11 o'clock start if they played at Mizzou.
There's a ball low on the first pitch to Brooklyn McKinney.
And as I say that, I see an official release by the University of Missouri.
Swing and a miss.
Guess we don't have to wait till tomorrow morning, eh?
No.
No game time announced, but the game has been moved.
Yeah, I think the game's been moved. Now it's all logistics.
Right.
1-1 pitch on the outside corner, 1-2. That's a nice pitch from Turner. The next on its way. That one's fouled off. Good cut.
Fouled straight back. Had a couple little lads chasing foul balls earlier. Where'd they go?
Another 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Got her with the high heat. First time McKinney struck out today. It's the second out here in the top of the 6th inning.
Yates to the plate. She's had a good day. She's got 2 hits and 2 trips.
NHL draft is tonight, and there's a strike called.
That it is.
Blues have 7 picks. The Red Wings announced their general manager, Steve Eiersman, will have to do everything remotely, even more remotely than they're already doing because he tested positive. Stevie Y.
Kevin Sumlin, the Arizona football coach, tested positive. A lot of coaches getting it now. The president had it. Half of his staff's got it.
Yeah. That one missed. 1-2 to Yates. The next to Shanna is ripped to the third baseman right at Meredith Betts to retire the side. That one was all reaction there. It was hit right at the Bowling Green third baseman for the third out. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Bowling Green coming up, leading Clopton 7-1 on Eagle 102.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. During the process, I'll work closely with your lender and other professionals to make it as effortless as possible. I'm here with you every step of the way, so when you're ready to buy or sell, call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
High school sports on KJFM is brought to you by Pike County Mutual Insurance, Browns Processing, and Bank of Louisiana.
Back to the top of the order for Bowling Green here in the bottom half of the 6th.
They lead at 7-1. 2 big home runs by Tanner Turner leading the way for the Bobcats.
She gave up a run on a couple of errors in the first, but has been dominant ever since.
First, top of this inning, number 10.
Double-digit strikeouts. What's she up to? 13, 14?
12, 13.
And a 6-run lead. With all those strikeouts, looks like it's a 20-run lead.
Probably feels like it, too.
That one's fouled by Dieters off her own foot. 0-1. Tonight's Game of the Week coverage on KJFM brought to you in part by Sun Window Company, PJ Salon, Knight Equipment Company, and Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction.
Leaders on base 3 times with 2 hits and a walk this afternoon. And added another base hit to it. Probably going to be a double.
All the way to the gap in right center. She's going to go 3. Nope. And she is tagged down again at second base. She made a wide turn. Yates turned around and said, hello.
Well, I could hear the third base coach saying, come on, come on, come on. And she made the turn and didn't commit completely. Slammed on the brakes and was tagged out.
So it's a double, 9-6 on the putout.
We've had some weird outs in this game, that's for sure.
That'll bring in Betts with the bases empty and 1 out, and she takes a ball. Has a single and 3 plate appearances today. That one in on her hand. She puts it over the third baseman. Hammett couldn't get up high enough that time to make the catch.
That was just all muscle because, as I mentioned earlier, you get jammed with these bats and it just doesn't go very far. She was able to muscle it over the third baseman's head.
All about the sweet spot with these bats. And the sweet spot does sound sweet.
It does, and it goes when you hit it on the barrel.
This one is hit on the barrel to the opposite field, and it is gone. That's a home run for Jade Meyer, a 2-run shot, opposite field. Third home run of the day for the LadyCats, and it makes it 9-1. Wow.
Well, right on cue, right? Hit it on the barrel of the bat and see what happens.
So 2 more come around to make it 9-1. Another 2-run shot, and the ball game's over. Brings in Grace Dameron.
However, that cleared the bases.
That was smoked. Dameron has been on base a couple of times, and this one is hit to the shortstop but thrown away by Yates. Up the line, and Grace will end up at second. 2-base error.
Second error of the game by Clopton.
Number 6, Tanner.
And now you got Turner up to the plate, who's already hit 2 home runs in this ball game.
And she could close the book on it with her third shot.
She can't do that. No way.
No way?
No way. I'm going out on a limb right now. No way she's hitting the third home run. Although she's made solid contact all 3 times. Wind's starting to lay down a little bit, too.
Wouldn't have stopped that last one. This is the one she was reaching on.
No, it wouldn't have.
0-1 the count.
Good thing it didn't hit that scoreboard. I don't know if there's a protective fence over it or not, but that would have left a mark.
0-1 to Tanner Turner. The next on its way. This one is hit to the third baseman and caught there by Hammett. Second time she's been robbed by Hammett tonight.
Another hard hit ball by Turner. Good base running by Dameron, or actually the
courtesy runner,
which I think sparks to not get doubled off there.
2 outs. This one fouled back to the screen on the first pitch to Haley Chandler. 0-1 to the second baseman. The right fielder on deck, the new right fielder, Summer Schurter.
Chandler hitless in this game.
Bounces in, even the count at 1-1. She does have a walk and a run scored, but is grounded back to the pitcher and to the third baseman. That one's up high. 2-1. 2 outs, bottom of the 6th. Another pair have crossed for Bowling Green. They have a runner in scoring position with 2 outs. That's Sparks. The next is hit in the air to Yates. It's short. She makes the two-handed grab. And we head to the 7th. 2-run home run. Jade Meyer makes it 9-1. Clopton coming up on Eagle 102.
This is Kyle Schurter, Assistant Vice President at Community State Bank of Missouri. We offer a variety of loans to meet your needs. Whether you're looking for a conventional loan or a HELOC or an FHA, VA, or USDA loan, give us a call. We have some of the best rates around. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank, 1887, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Some never even fill their prescription, even if they don't feel well. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, your local Health Mart pharmacy is here to help. For fast, friendly service and affordable prices every day, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
Eagle 102 Sports on KJFM is brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, County Market in Louisiana, and Bowling Green Insurance.
Last chance for Clopton. And in this inning, they will send the 5, 6, and 7 hitters, Lockard, Bazan, and Jeans to the plate.
See if Turner can close out the shutout. She's given up 1 unearned run in the game, that all the way back in the first. Struck out 13 in the game as well. No walks, but 2 hit batsmen.
So Lockard digs in. Kerrigan today 0 for 2 or 0 for 1. She was hit by a pitch and struck out and grounds this one foul past third. Was caught stealing back in the 4th after being hit by the first pitch of that frame.
Another one of these quick played softball games for us tonight. We've been playing about an hour and 19 minutes.
This one hit on a line to the second baseman. Reaching down to make the catch is Haley Chandler, and there's 1 away.
Good play by Chandler. Nice hard hit ball that time by Lockard. Just right at him. The old Adam ball.
That brings in Bazan. Janea in this ballgame 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. In fact, the 7, 8, and 9 hitters 0 for 6 with 6 strikeouts. Strike on the first pitch. This one grounded to the third baseman. Stays fair. Throw across in time. 5-3 on the putout. Actually, Bazan was 0 for 1 with the strikeout. Now we get into that.
Yeah, she was hit by a pitch her first time up.
I was looking down the order. But Bazan, retired on the ground ball, and that'll bring in Jeans, the final hope for Clopton. Up high on the first pitch.
Jeans has struck out twice, once in the second, once in the fourth in this ball game.
8-run game. Here from Bowling Green High School, and that's a swing and a miss.
That's the rise ball pitch. She's chased all the, once sometimes you get that in your head, you cannot stop from swinging at that pitch. You're in trouble for the night. But that was just a little too tall, like over her head.
2-1. This one hit to the shortstop. Up with it is Prater across to Meyer, and this ball game comes to an end. 9-1 is our final. Bowling Green tops Clopton in an EMO battle here on Pink Out Night. We'll be back with the postgame show for you after this on KJFM.
The Eagle 102 postgame show is coming up, brought to you by Abel's Quick Shops.
Here's one question that has no wrong answer. Are you going to choose the new Shell and Fuel Rewards card to be used at Shell stations, or the Shell and Fuel Rewards MasterCard that can be used everywhere MasterCard is accepted? With both, you save 10 cents per gallon, up to 20 gallons every time you fill up. And you also earn 10% rebates on your first $1,200 in non-fuel purchases per year at Shell stations. See? You can't go wrong with either. Visit www.shell.us/getrewards and apply today. At participating Shell stations only. Terms and conditions apply.
Need a little good news in your life? Well, here's the deal. State Farm has new, lower car insurance rates in Missouri, so you can now get the service and convenience of State Farm agent Cindy Blaylock at an even better price. That's right, State Farm can help you save more cash and get the good neighbor service you deserve. It's the real deal for car insurance. I'm State Farm agent Cindy Blaylock, and I'm ready to help you save. Call me today at 573-754-5575 or visit us in Louisiana, just a block up from the river. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Your 401k is likely one of your most important assets, but it's only one part of a comprehensive retirement strategy. Edward Jones can help you understand how your retirement assets fit into your entire retirement picture so you can work toward meeting your unique retirement goals. Contact me, Kayla Caldwell, your Edward Jones financial advisor, at 2604 Georgia Street in Louisiana. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
It's fall, y'all. That means a stop by Prairie's Edge Garden Center is a must. Prairie's Edge can help with all your fall decorating needs, including pumpkins and gourds of every shape, color, and size. Beautiful mums, annuals, and perennials are also available, as well as yard stakes, mailbox covers, pottery, bird baths, and so much more. Be sure to bring the family out and enjoy the corn maze, which will run through October 31st. For everything fall, it's Prairie's Edge Garden Center, just south of Bowling Green.
Bringing you all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth, sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
Time now for the Eagle 102 postgame show on KJFM, sponsored by Abel's Quick Shops.
So great pitching today from Tanner Turner, who also had all the offense Bowling Green needed with a pair of home runs, one just clearing the fence and left, the second one absolutely crushed over the scoreboard, and a home run by Jade Meyer, and some good hitting up and down the order today, and Bowling Green captures a 9-1 conference win over the Clopton Lady Hawks.
They raised their record to 14-6. Hawks dropped to 10-8. And you called it. It was pretty much the Tanner Turner show. She struck out 13, no walks. Two hit batsmen, gave up only 3 hits, 1 run. That was an unearned run. And so her line, not only at the plate but off the rubber, is pretty stellar.
And no hits after the third inning.
No, she really settled in. You know, they scored that unearned run in the first inning and then hit the first batter in the second. Then pretty much after that, other than the third when she gave up a hit to McKinney and Yates in the same inning, but then Yates got thrown out trying to steal. After that, it was lights out.
Yeah, a couple of key caught stealings there from behind the plate from her catcher, Grace Dameron, helped settle things down in those middle innings as well, like you said. 9-1, our final. We'll take a break, run you through the final scoring, and take you through the rest of this week here on Eagle 102 Sports when we continue the postgame show after this on KJFM.
Here's one question that has no wrong answer. Are you going to choose the new Shell and Fuel Rewards card to be used at Shell stations, or the Shell and Fuel Rewards MasterCard that can be used everywhere MasterCard is accepted? With both, you save 10 cents per gallon, up to 20 gallons every time you fill up. And you also earn 10% rebates on your first $1,200 in non-fuel purchases per year at Shell stations. See? You can't go wrong with either. Visit www.shell.us/getrewards and apply today. At participating Shell stations only. Terms and conditions apply.
Liggins Flooring in Bowling Green offers Dreamweaver stain-proof carpet, new waterproof plank flooring, plus Novus hardwood and Trutex vinyl. Liggins Flooring at 705 Business Highway 61 in Bowling Green. Big enough to get the job done, small enough to care.
You simply can't buy a better replacement window than one from Sun Window Company. Energy-efficient windows and doors with a lifetime warranty on both the window and installation. Sun Window Company, family-owned and operated since 1989, offers low factory direct prices on high-quality vinyl windows, custom designed to fit perfectly and built to last. See how much you can save. Call Sun Windows, 573-549-2080 for details and a free estimate. Sun Window Company, Highway 161 in Middletown.
Hair care for the entire family. That's what's available at PJ's Salon in Louisiana. Everyone is welcome, men, women, boys, and girls. PJ's can help make everyone look their best. Walk-ins are welcome, and evening hours can be made by appointment. PJ's Salon is your fall senior hair salon, from hair, tanning, and nails to pedicures, waxing, and supplies. Call or stop in. PJ's Salon in the Raintree Mall in Louisiana. Best wishes to all the area sports teams this year from the friendly folks at PJ's Salon.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center, the Mercantile Bank, and Bowling Green Tractor.
Bowling Green beats Clopton 9-1 this afternoon. Clopton actually struck first in this game, scoring a run on a couple of errors in the top of the first inning, as McKinney got on an error by the second baseman and was able to score when a Yates hit went through the legs of the Bowling Green left fielder. That made it 1-0. After that, it was all LadyCats. They scored twice in the second, 3 times in the third, 1 each in the fourth and fifth. Add the 2-run home run from Meyer in the sixth to extend this to a 9-1 victory. 2 home runs for Tanner Turner, and she went 2 for 4 at the plate. Jade Meyer was on base 3 times, including that 2-run home run. She had a single and reached on a walk as well. Bowling Green, 12 hits, is that what we got?
12 hits.
And Clopton held to just 3. You don't say 9-1 ball games are competitive very often, but we saw just about everything in this one. Good pitching, some great fielding, especially at third base for Clopton. That one play up the middle by Mary Margaret Garrett was spectacular. A lot of glove love out there for these teams here in a fairly clean played ball game.
Yeah, it was kind of death by a million cuts for Clopton. No really big innings. The 3-run inning with the home run from Turner, but other than that, everything was relatively calm, but they got Bowling Green scored in every inning but the first. They started out the game with a base hit up the middle, and Dieter's getting thrown out trying to stretch it into a double, or that inning could have been problems as well. But good effort by McKinney, but Bowling Green just kept right at it and was able to get away with a 9-1 win here this afternoon.
Yeah, she may have been a little intimidated. We don't see her pitching from behind very much, but she did. She battled in this one, gave up a couple of few long balls. Not the dominant performance we're used to, but she was still pretty good in this ball game for Clopton in defeat. Tanner Turner, the win in the circle, and Bowling Green continues their dominance over the EMO Conference, winning this one over Clopton 9-1. Our Game of the Week coverage brought to you in part by Prairie's Edge Garden Center, Lynn's Heritage House, McCoy Blossom Funeral Home and Crematory, Liggins Flooring, Sun Window Company, PJ's Salon, Knight Equipment Company, and Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction. Thursday, we'll have more Clopton softball for you as they travel to Vandalia to take on the Van Far Lady Indians. It's a 4:45 pregame, 5 o'clock first pitch on Thursday. And then our high school football game of the week this week, right here at Bowling Green, the Battle of Cats and Dogs. The Mayor's Cup on the line as Bowling Green and Louisiana do battle. It'll be a 6:30 countdown to kickoff. 7 o'clock the game gets going here on Eagle 102 Sports. Any final thoughts on this one, Jim Ross?
Well, good game by the Bobcats. They come off of a 3-game losing streak over the weekend, and Monday and Tuesday back-to-back wins over Warrenton and Clopton, so maybe they're back on track.
That's after that weekend in the CUPE Classic. It is good to see Bowling Green bouncing back, and we'll see Clopton if they can do it on Thursday here on KJFM. For Jim Ross, Mark Froning saying we'll see you Thursday from Vandalia here on Eagle 102. Good night, everybody.
You've been listening to Area High School Softball on KJFM, Eagle 102. Join Eagle 102 for play-by-play action on air and online from your area sports leader, KJFM Radio, Eagle 102. From the